Всем привет! I'm glad to see you on my channel today, and I'm starting decluttering now for our moving process. I decided to start with the second floor and declutter the second floor today completely. I hope I'll be able to do that before it gets dark. I decided to start with the second floor because there are more rooms and I want to just mentally clean that space in my mind and think that there is nothing in these rooms, they're empty, I don't have to deal with them anymore. So it's like, just... So I asked Tola to help me take everything out of all of these rooms. We have 3 bedrooms on this floor, with the sofa and shelves and a bathroom. We'll start with bedrooms and this little corner, and Adeline is calling for me. I know there is a Marie Kondo method where you go by categories, but I just need to declutter as fast as I can, and it's easier for me emotionally and mentally to go room by room. Just I clean that space and that space and that space. So yeah, Tola is taking all the things.
Мои вещи, все, что надо деклатерить, это все, что дырявое.
Хорошо. My husband doesn't like to declutter anything, like his clothes, our things, like household items that we all use. He just doesn't want to declutter anything at all. And this time I asked him to go through his things by himself, like books and clothes, and he said that he just doesn't want to declutter anything, and I said okay, whatever. And now he said that he wants me to go through his clothes, but to declutter only the ones that have holes because there are some clothes like that. I am officially allowed to declutter some of his stuff. She's just so cute. The last wardrobe from this room. I need to take everything out of here. Agatha found her shoes and this is a lot of things. Probably I'll take things from this room a little bit later because there's no more space on that couch. So I'll go through these things first. So these bags I've decluttered already before. These are bags that we brought from Krasnodar, and these are Agatha's clothes. So I hope we'll bring them with all the other things I'll declutter to some kind of refugee center maybe. I really want to get rid of this horse because it's big and Agatha doesn't play much with it. But I think she won't let me, and I'll ask her when she comes back home. I have a sewing machine now, guys. Tola bought me one cute pre-owned Zinger machine for my birthday, and I have some like these things. And the hair dryer, this is an ancient one. I'll probably never declutter this thing. This is not even ours. This is our landlord's. This backpack have been through so many trips with us. And I really feel like I want to declutter it because it's such a worn out one and not very comfortable to use one. There is such a thing, when I do nothing, she's sleeping. But when I try to do something, she just wakes up and wants me to be with her. So she's not hungry and she just wants me to be here in this room with her. Maybe she'll just fall asleep now if I sit here for some time. And then I'll go and continue decluttering. We have bought 3 mattress pads when we moved in to this house because we wanted to cover the mattresses somehow. And we have 3, and in the new house we'll need 2 only. So I don't want to bring 1 extra just to have it. So I think I'll leave 1 for our landlord. Blankets, pillow, the mattress cover, and some bed sheets. So here is a huge pile of Tola's clothes. He said that I can declutter the ones with holes, but I know that almost all of these jackets and hoodies are quite new. Well, not very new, but I mean, he bought it not a very long time ago, so they won't have any holes. So I'll just go very quickly through them, and probably I'll keep all of them. I found Agatha's old mittens in Tola's jacket. Probably they were walking last time together and he kept them in his pocket. And I also found an old chocolate in his pocket together with these mittens. I think they had a nice walk that day, probably. So I went through the clothes. I have not decluttered almost anything from Tola's clothes, as I predicted, and I folded the laundry. I've decluttered some of the clothes that don't fit Adeline anymore. I'll give them to my friend and who's pregnant, and a couple of my clothes. So let's take these things from here. I think we'll keep everything except the picture. The picture is not ours, it's landlord's. There is one thing with books. I don't like keeping books that I've read. Like if I read the book, I usually get rid of it unless I know like 100% that I'll be reading it again. Usually these are like educational books or something like that. But there is one category of books that I keep, and these are like beautiful books, the books that I just enjoy when they stand on the shelf. There is a small amount of them, but these kinfolk books are of that kind. I just like to see them on the shelf, and this book is also of that kind. I wanted to show it to you because you probably have never seen anything like that. It was a limited amount of these books, and it's about houses in the area, in the one small area not far from Moscow, the old like Russian style houses, and I just like that it stands on the shelf and I can go through it sometimes. Agatha likes to read it with me too. There are also some sentimental pieces that I keep. These are vintage postcards of my hometown in Russia, and I have this thing that belongs to my grandma. This is for theater. And I have that camera that you saw standing on the shelf. I put it in the box. That belonged to my granddad, and he didn't use it at all, almost, but I still like to keep it. Here are clothes, the books and decor pieces. I took everything from the shelves, the documents, bed sheets and blankets and pillows. These are clothes for Agatha and Adeline when they'll get bigger. The laundry pile, the throwaway pile, and the decluttering pile. I hope Agatha will let me declutter the horse. There are clothes and a little bit of books. Bathroom always has the best lighting here. I don't think we have much things here, so I'll not take them out of here. I'll just go through all the soaps and shampoos and all of it right here. I have a little bit of things here. Let's take them out of here. I'm taking all the things we have here and put them here in this huge pile of just random things in the bathroom. So when it comes to big things, we definitely will keep the laundry bin, the duck bath, because it's like literally the duck, because there is no bath in the new house. As I can see, most of these things we need, so probably there is not so much things to declutter. Agatha came to help me. She's not really helping, but she tries to. И это нужно. И это нужно. Что там? Вытекло? Ну, конечно, ты же нажимаешь.
Дай.
So these are the things that we need. These are the things that we don't need, and most of them I think we'll use till the end because there is a little bit of everything in every bottle. And now I'll deal with documents. Probably it will be dark already when I finish. And then maybe I'll go through things in our room, in our bedroom. But I think there are almost nothing to declutter because there is a little wardrobe in our bedroom with our clothes that we use at the moment. And just a little bit of baby stuff like diapers, napkins, and things like that. So as I remember, there is like literally nothing to declutter in this bedroom. There's just one little wardrobe of things.
2 hours later.
It looks nice and organized now, and this is the sentimental things like photographs and postcards and things like that. You can be proud of me because it's not that dark yet. I still have some time, and I've finished decluttering the papers and the documents. It took so much time. And here is a huge pile of throwaway papers and a little bit of papers and documents that I need to ask Toля if he needs or not. I came to the 3rd floor and you can see that the sun is going down already. So I have very small amount of time left. We have a giant box of Lego, and this is Tola's. And I want to ask him if he wants to declutter it, but you know, this is Lego. Probably I already know the answer. The answer will be no. No, of course. I hope there are no spiders in these boxes because I hate spiders. 2 big suitcases, empty ones, Lego and things for Agatha. Here is the little train road to play with, the IKEA one. Here is a mix of random things in this box. I have no idea what's inside. And here are Agatha's toys that we've kind of decluttered but kept in the closet last time, and we haven't touched them for several months, so I'm thinking about like really getting rid of them. I asked about one toy since that time, and I took it out of this box and brought it to her downstairs. And other than that, she haven't remembered about any of these toys. And here are also Tola's books, and here as well are Tola's books, but he'll not declutter any of this, so I will not even go through them. Привет, малышка. Проснулась, да? Проснулась. I definitely would not be able to finish till darkness now, but whatever.
1 hour later.
The funny thing is that, first of all, it's already dark while I was sitting with Adeline, and second of all, Agatha came here and found her toys. So my decluttering process failed completely. Да, это магазин. Well, if we will not consider the toys, this is the throwaway pile. Да, поставь, пожалуйста, я потом это вниз. This is the decluttering pile. Decluttering. These are things I'll ask Tola about, but I think he'll keep both of them. Here is what we will keep. And the first floor we'll declutter tomorrow already. We don't have that much things here because we don't have any dishes or anything like that. We didn't bring them from Russia. We just used the ones that belong to our landlord. She left them here, all the like dishes and forks. And I asked Tola to bring everything that belongs to us from 2 closets on the first floor. And there might be more like big bulky things. We have most of our books, Agatha's crafts, Agatha's toys here. This is the box she found yesterday. She just put most of her toys here. She was playing today. Tola agreed to declutter one board game, the smallest one, the tiniest one. You see, there are a lot of big ones here, and he let me declutter this one. Well, at least something. I think these are mostly empty boxes because this is empty, this one, this one, this one. Here is Tola's tea break with the pie that I made yesterday at night. The pie didn't turn out as I wanted to, especially because I don't have a proper, like this thing. It's too big for this pie. But anyway, Tola said it's nice. Here are things to declutter. These things are for the cat and she doesn't play with them at all and she doesn't sleep on this thing at all. So we tried our best to make her like them, but she doesn't like them. This is broken and these are just empty boxes.
Оставь.
Не знаю. Мурчит.
Она спала рядом с Агатой.
Ну что ты делаешь? Я так никогда ничего не выкину.
Можно ложить ее и с Аделиной теперь рядом еще. У нас будут фотографии с Аделиной.
Да все, I've decluttered several broken toys, books, and some things that she never played with. The last but not the least, I think I'll go through all the cupboards and take out everything that belongs to us except food. This box here, nothing. So it turned out we need almost everything here. And I've decluttered just a little bit. This is mostly things to throw away, broken thermometer and expired medicine and all of that. So we've done with decluttering and we'll start packing tomorrow probably. So thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you in the next video where we'll be packing and moving. See you, bye bye!